Good morning. So I decided that in my last video I talked about how I read a research study where it said it takes about 3 years of daily scripture meditation to kind of really have it like ingrained in who you are. And so I decided that probably every single day I'm going to make a video. So if you don't like Jesus or fitness, this probably isn't for you. But I don't know, I'm still kind of funny, so I may just, give you a little giggle in the morning. But, so last night, I was up until like probably 1:30. Just, my mind was going nuts. Like, it's wild. So I was so frazzled yesterday with just like everything that happened that, I don't know, if you didn't watch my last video, go watch the last video, Saved. It kind of explains what I'm going through right now, but I couldn't stop thinking of all the things that I can do to make myself a better Christian. So I just decided that this is just like the first step. I don't know enough about everything to really just be like, preach everything. I just can't do that. I don't know anything other than I did read the entire book of Exodus one day because I watched The Prince of Egypt. Great movie. But anyways, so I started thinking about what I could talk about. Now, one thing I want you guys to know about my videos is they're very organic. I don't rehearse them. I don't, I kind of think of a topic and then I'm like, all right, let's do it. But if I, need some, like, a bit of information or something like that, I'll go and I'll have that on hand. But everything I'm saying is literally off the top of my head. But some of the things that I kind of have been thinking about is, I don't know, I'm not good at this. My sister Karen, she told me that it comes with time, and that's true. I can tell that. To me, I can talk about fitness, for hours, and I can talk about it, but I don't know, I don't have a lot to say because, like I said, I don't know. Like, it was funny, this morning I was eating my breakfast, still haven't eaten it, but I was like, and so I started to pray, and I was like, how do you pray about food? I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, all right, God, thanks, obviously, thank you for my job, thank you for everything to give me this food, the food in my belly makes me better, for you. I don't know, it's just funny, it's just, I pray aloud. My roommates probably think I went crazy this weekend, because I'm literally just in here talking, and, well, I think they're used to me. I talk to Dudley like he's a human, so they're probably used to that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, my mind has just been like, boom. And so today I wanted to talk about signs, and how sometimes I think people believe that things are coincidental, but they're not. I have been through a lot, with my faith over the past few months. Small things here and there that I wasn't really sure what they were. I felt like it wasn't a coincidence, but I wasn't in my heart able to say, like, that's God putting something in my face to be like, Sarah, wake up, kind of thing. But one of the biggest things, so, I don't know, over the past, I would say maybe 2 weeks, a lot of things have been put in my face. Jordan and I listened to this app called the Church of 1122. The preacher's name is Joby Martin. Awesome guy. If you ever want anything to listen to while you're in your car, do it. He's awesome. He has this series called the Song of Solomon, and I've been listening to that. I listened to it a while ago, but I'm re-listening to it now because I see it from a different perspective, and it's really helping me, I don't know, I guess just figure out how to be a godly woman, and I love it. I love it. Joby's great. Anyways, so I got Jordan to listen to it on the way. He's off in Tennessee doing clinicals for PT school, and he listened to Song of Solomon too, and I think it kind of woke up something in his brain, because since then he's been, making comments and statuses and stuff all about being a godly man. And I think that was sign number one for me. It was like, Sarah, obviously Jordan's getting there, you need to figure yourself out. And I, at the time, was like, yeah, alright, God, blah, blah, blah. but I wasn't as invested as I am right this second. Um, you know, and I told Jordan, I was like, listening to it, it made me irritated because I felt, I don't know why. I really don't know why. I just would listen to it and be like, kind of thing. Dumb, I know. But anyway, so time went on, and um, I'm not good with being apart. I have this thing with being alone. Um, not even apart, but just alone in general. I don't like it. It messes with my head. Now I know that's the devil, but but I started kind of cultivating these stories. Jordan would go out and he was like, you know, just being social, which for Jordan is huge. Like, Jordan is so awkward. And the fact that he's branching out and meeting people and da 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 is like, is awesome for him. But I was insecure and I had a lot of insecurities. And they started like festering in my head. And I started like making up these stories. And people weren't helping when I would like talk about it. They would, back up my thoughts instead of reinforcing, like, no, have you met Jordan? He's amazing. He would never do anything like that to you. Da 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 da. And that was kind of the devil. Like, I think really just getting in there and just playing these stories in my head, because if I ended up with someone like Jordan, that's it, man. Like, that's power couple. In strength and faith and life. That's unbreakable stuff. And I think the devil knows that, so he doesn't want that to happen. So he's like, a little voodoo magic in your brain. So, didn't do well with that. Didn't have strong faith then, though. I didn't. So anyway, so I had this Lifeway gift card that I went to Lifeway. I knew I was going to go in there and get a movie, but that was only like $10, and I was like, what else should I get, I got a Bible highlighter. And I don't know, I just started wandering around, like, looking at stuff. I had like an hour to kill before work. And this book, the book, I mentioned in my last video, I'm gonna grab it. It's I'm Not Good Enough and Other Lies Women Tell Themselves by Sharon James. It's great. I still haven't finished it. I'm reading it just little by little because I think I need a dose of it every day. But it's fantastic. And this book, it wasn't even in the right place. I think I was in the section where I was in like the men's section. And this is a girl book, a book for women. And I saw I'm Not Good Enough, and so I picked it up and I was like, perfect. And I think that this was another sign. There's just, but when I saw it, I was like, that's crazy. But I still didn't think about it. And I think that just all these things kept brewing up, and it was pushing me to yesterday. Now, when I say yesterday, the pull that I had not to go to church was unreal. Unreal. But I went. And now that I think about it, because of how monumental yesterday was for me and my faith, I can understand why the devil was freaking out, because he don't have me no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. And yesterday was just a cleansing day. Like, I think I'm gonna make it a ritual for myself. Yesterday, before I went to bed, I took a shower, naturally. But I just sat in there and I got on my knees and I just prayed, and I prayed for, to just all my sins to be gone. Everything, and it was almost like, I don't know, symbolic to have like the water on you. You have no clothes on. You're vulnerable, and it's just you and God, and it was like I walked out of the shower and I felt new. I was talking to Holly, my friend, and I said that walking back yesterday from the altar where I just 100% just gave everything to him, it was like walking out of prison. And it was like magical, like a feeling that I don't think anything could ever give me. I don't know, it's great, but one thing that I think too on the reverse side, and I found a verse that I really like. It's Matthew 12:38, and it says, "Master, we would see a sign from thee. 39. But he answered and said unto them, An evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. I don't know who the prophet Jonas is. I haven't read that far. But I know that one of the biggest things that a lot of people that turns them away from God is when they're like, God, give me a sign, give me an answer, give me something. And that's not his job. You know, he lays these little sign bombs all throughout life. And it's up to you to understand that that's his works, you know? It's not coincidence. There are no coincidences. Even as an atheist, I always said things happen for a reason. People come into your life when you need them. And I think the fact that I still held on to that and still believe that is big. And it kind of shows you that even the darkest atheists, you know, can still have that feeling, you know? And I just think there's so many small things. This morning, as I was opening up my Bible, where are we at? I found this note. Jordan, he likes to leave little sticky notes everywhere for me. And it says, never forget that you are beautiful in the eyes of the Most High, your Creator, the one who molded you together piece by piece, and the one who loves you more than anyone else in this world. I love you, Jordan. And it's just stuff like that. It was in the back of my Bible. You know, I wouldn't have found it if I wouldn't have gone into my Bible and you know, started doing some research. You know, and it's just like, it all comes together. It really does. And if you can stop looking at things as coincidences and look at them as meaningful, I don't know, it may change the way you see things. And, you know, I hope that, you know, you can look at your life. Everyone struggles every single day. But if you really look at your life and you realize that with struggle comes growth, you'll see. You know, one of the things that I heard yesterday in church was that God's priority is not our happiness. God's priority is our what is it? Just like our faith to Him, you know, our calling for Him. You know, I'm not miserable right now, but I'm without who I feel my other half is. And it hurts. And I miss him every second of every day. But I don't think he's in my life right now because I need to know that the way that I feel is from me. It's genuine, I guess you could say. It's me coming to God, not Jordan pushing me to God. And for me, that's huge. Because there's no one here to see what I'm doing. You know, it's not for show. It's not for anything. It's for me and my peace of mind. You know. So I think if just today you could stop, you know, if you're looking for a way to deepen your relationship with God, or kind of really dig in with your faith, maybe something you could do today is sit down and write out things that He's done for you and try to look at them in a different way. I think this happened because of all the things I've been through. You know, I look at where I'm at. I would not be in this room if it wouldn't have been for lots of bad things happening. I am basically a vagabond right now. I have had lots of unfortunate things happen in my life, but because of those things, that is literally the reason I'm sitting right here making this video with this hat and this shirt. You know? And if you can sit there and you can choose to see them in that light, I think that would really, really change you in the way you see God and how He loves you. So, anyways, happy Memorial Day. Today's my first day of work at Fit 36. So if you live in the Hampton Roads area, we're going to be opening up in July. And, sorry, I have water in my braids. It's a high-intensity interval training, cardio, circuit thing. It's gonna be dope. Pre-sales right now, $100 a month, unlimited training. So if you have any questions, just Google Fit 36 or find me on my Instagram, ask me some questions, Sarah_VonKeg24. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, stay safe. It's not barbecue weather here, so I'm not worried about the beaches and whatnot. But anyways, until next